Howdy, howdy, folks. It is Diecast Buffet here again, and Ross Chastain has just got his second career win in a crazy final lap at Talladega. Holy cow. Who thought that was going to happen? I thought Erik Jones was legitimately about to get his third career win, and that would have been huge for that 43 champ. Wow, what a great race at Talladega. Make sure to go ahead and pre-order your 2022 Geico 500 race to win Ross Chastain #1 card. Probably some bumps and scratches on that one. That's going to be pretty cool. And I think it'll be the first time we ever got a Moose paint scheme diecast produced for the Trackhouse camp. I don't think they made any for the Ganassi joints. And of course, if you want to save on shipping, make sure you use the promo code down below, code DIECASTBuffet, and Circle B Diecast and Plan B sales. Any orders to over $30, you'll save $5 on shipping. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into it, fellas. Talladega. We got some great weather, right? You know, Talladega, you know, the fall races, it seemed like every year we get, you know, some cloudy, some weather. No, perfect race weekend. Amazing stuff. The Xfinity race was fantastic. The Cup race was fantastic. Wow, man. The next-gen car just continues to impress. I'm generally surprised they went the last 10 laps of that race without a caution. I mean, they were duking and diving. I mean, the drag race between Chastain and William Byron, they were pushing the cars ahead of them respectively. I mean, it was incredible. Like, it truly reminded me of like 2009, 2010 tandem racing because they were just constantly bump drafted, and it was fantastic. Erik Jones had this race won, but that's Talladega, you know. They just fan out 3-4 wide. You get cars going below the yellow line there, and you got to block, right? You got to make aggressive moves. Ross Chastain, look, you're going for a Cup win, man. Every driver that field who didn't win this race will probably tell you, oh, yeah, I wouldn't have done that. Or I wouldn't have pushed this guy or blocked this guy. But if they would have won, they'd be singing a different tune. So my point is, it's a Cup win. Go for it. Second career win for Trackhouse Racing. And, you know, for Ross Chastain, he kind of is a journeyman in the sport. You know, he's been in the Xfinity Series. You know, he's paid his dues. He's done so much in the Xfinity Series. And, you know, he's been knocked back so many times. He's got his second career win, and there are so many people who believed in Ross Chastain, myself included, for a number of years, and he's finally got that opportunity. He's winning Cup races. Wow, that was awesome. I love to see different winners. I would have been totally okay with Erik Jones winning it, Justin Haley, Kyle Larson. You know, Larson's never won a plate race. I thought that would have been pretty interesting, but man, what a great race. Chase Elliott, unfortunately, didn't have a terrible race, but not a great race. I feel like he was probably, him and Bowman were definitely the weaker Hendrick cars. The 24, I truly think, was the best car out of the entire show. He could lead laps, and he could push so much, man. That 24 was tuned up. Of course, you had Larson. He was, you could probably consider this his best restrictor plate race maybe ever. I mean, he was up front for a good portion of the race. Wow, man, this is going to affect the championship significantly because now Ross Chastain, he's got 10 playoff points based on those 2 wins. Brad Keselowski does not win. It looks like more and more that the 23 car Bubba and the 6 car Brad Keselowski are more likely than not going to have to win to get in, especially Brad. I think we can go ahead and call it. If he's like 29th, 30th in points, it's going to take an astronomical miracle. He would probably have to finish top 5 for every race here on out to really gain anything. So, to me, I think his best chance probably just evaporated there because you don't want to go to Daytona in August and have one shot. You might be able to say Atlanta, right? But who knows how that one's going to shake out. So what I honestly think about this race, fantastic. I mean, we go to Daytona earlier this year. I was expecting a very lean, a very 2000 or 2013 style racing, freight training, outside lane, bad passing, you know, just logging laps. Anything but that. The way these cars race, it's a hybrid version of the Gen 6 racing where you have these massive packs of cars, but you also have the fluid pack dynamics that the 2001 restrictor plate package had. If you go and watch the first half of the 01 500, you'll know what I'm talking about. The way the cars move and shift in the air, it's like they float around. We see that with the Gen 7 cars. When you look at the Gen 6 plate racing, it's like they're locked to the ground and they're on rails. These cars float around and they don't lose momentum. I love it. It very well could be the best restrictor plate racing we have seen in almost 2 decades. I love it. Great racing. Got some crazy crashes there. Of course, the next race is going to be over there at Dover, which for all the newer fans out there, maybe you started watching in 2018, you'd probably say Dover sucks. Go back and watch some of the Gen 4 Dover races, and I promise you, you'll have a different perspective on Dover. Truth be told, Dover is a super fun track to watch, and it's even more fun on the video games because the way that track works. Gen 7, this is a big test. If Gen 7 can go to Dover and provide a fantastic racing product, which I personally think it will, that's just another, check on the box for the Gen 7 car. Just, I'm thoroughly impressed by it, and that's the honest truth. But for Chastain, this is huge for him. Who in their right mind would have thought that Chastain would win 2 races this year? He's won at Coda. He's won at Talladega. There's so many more races left to go. Think about it. Trackhouse was really good at Fontana. They were really good at Las Vegas. So there's a lot of parity in the Cup Series right now, and I think it's fantastic. So what did y'all think about Talladega? I thought it was a fantastic race there. That's going to be a beautiful race one diecast. Make sure to go ahead and get yours pre-ordered, guys. Make sure to check that out with the promo code down below. You'll be able to get some discounted shipping over there. I know it used to be free shipping. The Circle B Diecast, they had to make some changes there, but, at the end of the day, still be able to save a good bit and be able to get yourself a really, really cool Talladega Gen 7 race to win car. I cannot wait for the Gen 7 cars to come out. I am so eager to see how these cars feel, how the cars, the paint schemes looks, everything. I'm so excited for Gen 7 cars, and I truly think we are within a very, very close margin to getting them. I wouldn't be surprised within a couple weeks we had some air freighted to the track. So, fingers crossed, I'm hoping. I expected them maybe to be mid-April. Unfortunately, some of the logistics started to get delayed once again. You've seen probably the shipment reports, but, optimistic we can get them soon. But, yeah, thank y'all so much for watching the video. I got a bunch of cool videos hopefully planned for the upcoming week here. I know a lot of y'all have been wanting to see my Wave 13 reaction. I'll have that video out next week. It's going to be a lot of fun there, guys. But all in all, I'm going to end the video on this. I still wish we had either a Daytona race or a Talladega race. If they said we want to have 3 Talladega races, one in the spring, one in the playoffs, have a summer one, I don't care. Let's do it. I love plate racing. It is my favorite style of racing in the sport. And you get finishes like this. You get the battle of attrition. It's so much fun, man. It is such an experience. So thank you all again so much for watching the video. And congratulations to one of my favorite drivers, Ross Chastain, getting it done at the Geico 500. I tell you what, man, this playoff field is going to be crazy. Who would have thought that Byron and Chastain would be our first multi-winners of the 22 season? Crazy, crazy stuff. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet, signing off.